Hey there guys, I'm Vile Self, and I have a team deathmatch on Stonehaven here for you with my sexy Warcry gun camo on my AK-12. Um, so my latest winner of my quote challenge was the Dude 79, who correctly identified my recent mystery quote, which was from the movie The Dark Knight. So I encourage you guys to follow him at the Dude 1979. He's a gamer like myself. I have a lot of gamers that I follow. I get followed by a lot of gamers. But if you like video games, which you probably do if you're watching my channel, follow this guy. He loves talking video games. He's an Xbox gamer and a PlayStation gamer. All around cool guy. Give him a follow. Chat some games with him. His topic choice for this commentary was pretty fascinating in my opinion. Something that I really dig. Is the horror genre of games fading due to being overshadowed by the growing popularity of shooters? So that's what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to do a little backtracking here back to how I kind of got into the horror genre, and basically as far back as I can remember, as far back as playing Friday the 13th on the original Nintendo, I've been a fan of the horror genre. Another game I remember from my childhood playing and absolutely loving was Splatterhouse. That was a big hit for me when I was a kid. And I've always just been fascinated with the horror genre, whether it's movies or comics or games or whatever. I just enjoy that, the feeling of fear, basically. I enjoy any type of media that can invoke fear in me. It was actually a survival horror game that was my first experience on a PlayStation console. That, of course, being the original Resident Evil. I was probably about 11 years old, and the moment I played it, I knew I had to have that console, and I knew I had to have that game. And thus basically began my enjoyment for many years to come with the PlayStation family. So, it was a survival horror game itself that got me into the PlayStation brand of gaming. Resident Evil, when I played it, it was a new type of game to me. It was nothing like I'd ever seen before, and it was something that just had a visceral effect on me as I played through it. And those types of feelings are really the reason why I play video games. And, so many games have given me these feelings, like whether it's fear or anticipation or excitement or whatever. But, games like Manhunt and Dino Crisis and The Thing, which was, adapted after a great John Carpenter movie by the same name, which is one of the creepiest movies I've ever seen. But Silent Hill, all of these were horrific and frightening in their own special ways. And those are the old school games. More recently, you got games like Metro Last Light and Outlast, which is amazing. I gave Outlast a 10 out of 10. It just scared the shit out of me. BioShock, Dead Space, and I guess it's worth mentioning, obviously the most popular game of recent times, The Last of Us. I personally haven't played all of these more recent games, but that's simply in part due to where I choose to spend my gaming time. It's not that I don't want to play them, it's just that I only have so much time in a day, so much gaming time in a day. I can't squeeze them all in, so I gotta pick and choose. But yeah, since Call of Duty, basically, shooters have taken the forefront by a large margin when it comes to common preferred genre of gaming amongst gamers. It's not like shooters were even struggling beforehand either. Much like the horror games, I've been a fan of shooters since I can remember as well. I think I was about 9 years old the first time I played Doom. I was a fan of the original Duke Nukem, Wolfenstein. These were amazing games for their respective times. And moving forward, you got games like Medal of Honor in the PS1 days. You got GoldenEye and N64, Soldier of Fortune, Red Faction, Black, Halo. Shooters were already a strong force in the gaming industry, and they have been since the beginning. And any developer who chooses to make a game such as survival horror either has to incorporate a first-person element into it, such as BioShock or Metro Last Light, or they have to make a game that's just compelling and gripping and as gripping as possible with a really strong narrative, such as a game like Alan Wake or Resident Evil or of course The Last of Us. I definitely think that shooters do overshadow the survival horror genre, but that basically goes for every other genre no matter what. shooters are simply just the most popular game genre out there, and that's largely in part to the multiplayer factor. Any game you can join in on your friends, and kill a bunch of guys, that's going to be popular among people who like playing video games. As far as its popularity goes, though, I think the horror genre is far from dead. With developers constantly trying to create the next big scare, when a game like The Last of Us gets as much praise and awards as it has, it's pretty much a clear indicator that this genre is still alive and kicking very strongly, even if games like Call of Duty are making billions of dollars in the limelight. With the recent announcement of Sony's Project Morpheus, the virtual reality headset, I think the horror genre is going to take a leap in the direction that will push this genre even closer to the forefront. And we have a lot to look forward to within the year, and in the coming future with Alien Isolation, Daylight, Evil Within, Dying Light. These games are coming out in our near future, some in the distant future, and who knows what's around the corner in 2015 and beyond. With this next gen hardware, we're going to be able to see, spookier woods and grittier cabins and grislier murders and just more terrifying ghosts and demons, and the list just goes on and on and on. I would have to say that out of all of the games I've played in my lifetime, and out of all the genres I've played, I'd say that the horror genre has simply produced some of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. Whether it's scaring the shit out of me, or making me relate to the characters, or just making me sit there trembling and wishing I wasn't alone. Like, they really give you a sense of a visceral, feeling that other games just can't give you. And I feel this genre is strong and has been since the early days. And sure, there's a lot of people that don't like horror games, but there's definitely a lot who do. And it's not just games either, it's movies and television and comics and everything in between. The horror genre is among one of the most popular genres that you can find in these mediums. Movies like Saw will pack theaters even on their 6th and 7th installments. And shows like The Walking Dead are getting extremely high ratings every week, and they're on their 4th season now. And then you got games like The Last of Us, which is easily one of the most popular games of recent times. It's winning awards left, right, and center, and gets nothing but praise by everybody who plays it. And I can't even count how many times people have said it's the best game they've ever played in their life. It's a survival horror game, and that's because that's the kind of feeling that this genre of games can bring to people. So, I think horror is alive, and it's far from dying out. And shooters might hold the spotlight, but horror games are still giving their fans what they want. So, basically, that's about all I have to say about it. I think horror games are strong, and there's lots of stuff coming out. There's lots of stuff to play on basically any console, any mainstream console, I should say. There wasn't much available for the not so mainstream consoles in the way of horror genre, but I mean, you go back to Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, PS2, whatever, PS3, Xbox 360, doesn't matter. There's lots of games to play if you like horror games. And as for these next gen consoles, PC included, there's lots of stuff coming out. Lots of stuff to look forward to. Lots of stuff I'm excited about. And they're just going to keep raising that bar. With the VR headset, they're going to raise that bar. They're going to make you feel like you're in this haunted house being stalked by a killer. I thought Outlast did a good job at that. Wait till you get a virtual reality headset on. That's going to be fucking insane. Anyways, I want to thank the Dude79 for suggesting this awesome topic for this commentary. Please go follow him on Twitter at TheDude1979. Follow me on Twitter as well, at VileSelf. I will be doing more of my mystery quotes. So just pay attention to my tweets. I'll do a quote. All you have to do is tell me who said it, tell me what movie it was from, or if it's a lyric, just tell me what song and what band, and you win. You get a free shout out in my video, and you get to help me choose the next topic. So I'm going to wrap this up for here. I've just been teasing this little juggernaut guy. He couldn't find me, but killing all these guys while they're trying to get the care package over there. I don't even know what's in it. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. My channel's doing very well. Obviously, I mean, I don't got millions of subscribers like some people do, but I'm very happy with how my channel is going. I'm very happy with the support I've been getting from you guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to cut this off here. Bile Self, out.